Two guests left Port Harcourt to Aba to visit a man they met on social media on Instagram. All right, and um, one of the girls, her name is Afiba. She's a Ghanaian, and she's married. Uh, why the the other one is Celine, um, who Afiba came in from Ghana to Lagos, Lagos to Wiri, then to Port Harcourt to meet with Celine. So both of them left to Wiri on 27th of April to visit one Andrew Amechi Ochekwo. Andrew Ashley Ochekwo is his name in Aba. Discussion with Andrew was that they have to come spend some time and enjoy the moment together. Three of them, that's the two girls and the guy. That is the SOME together. Yes. So yeah, and they agreed on the 1 million naira payment for the time together with this man. And they traveled. They left Port Harcourt to on boat. The man sent them money for transportation.
Hey, people train your daughters. Oh, 3 what? So sorry. I think a call was coming in for you, Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you now. You were breaking off initially. I think what happened was.
What happened? My network just went out on my phone.
Somebody was calling you.
No, not call.
Okay, you are
My
back.
network just. Yes.
So you said that they paid. Where the story stopped was they paid 1 million naira.
No, they agreed. They agreed on 1 million naira. So the man transferred 100,000 naira for transport from Port Harcourt to Aba. For them to enter boat from Port Harcourt to Aba. So he paid the money to the account of Celine.
And they both confirmed this. This is confirmed.
Yes, confirmed. Yes, from the account statement that we got, because we saw the 1 million or 100,000 naira alert. Then again, when we were leaving Port Harcourt, we saw a video where a friend of hers from the upstairs video Celine and Afiba entering the boat, traveling for that journey to Aba. Yeah. So when they got to Aba, the man told them to wait for him in the hotel. They later met at the hotel, and the man took them to his house.
Come on, network. Why is network doing this? All right, Harrison, welcome back.
Okay. So, sorry.
You said you are in Benue.
Yeah, I'm in Otukpo, Benue State currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otukpo.
Yes. Yeah.
That's Idoma land, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Okay. So you said you came to identify the man's DEAD body.
Yes.
What happened to the man? Who buy the man?
Okay, maybe I can just continue where I stopped before, so I can be able to.
Okay, continue.
All right. So Celine and Afiba got to Andrew's house on the 27th of April. So when they got to the house, I think Celine made a video of the house, telling her friend, this is where here we do, made a video and sent out the video, and then later she still message the friend again that she has been kidnapped. That was the last message they received from Celine and Afiba. from 27th down to May, they did not hear from Celine and Afiba. So the family started looking for them, report to the police that their, the two girls are missing, and unfortunately, the police in Abia treated the case like a case of just a missing person, because the man in question happens to be somebody who has this influence with police. He has influence over police in River State and then Abia State. It's like they know him very well, because of I don't know how they know him, but I knew that this guy Andrew is connected so much in these two states. So the family reported the case to anti-kidnapping department in Abia State, and they visited Andrew's house. And when they got there, Andrew refused to open the door and threatened to shoot them because he had a gun. Like if you don't leave his house,
That's
he's
a
going to shoot.
GUN.
So
GUN.
sorry, sorry.
No problem, I get.
He had a GUN. All right. So the police was able to convince him to open the door. So they now took him away. So when they got to the house, they discovered that uh, the the bag of uh, Celine was in the house, and also ATM card. Her ATM card was there. Then they took this man to station. The police could not do anything. The man was saying that these people came to our house. Yes, they spent time together, and he had a business deal with them where they even paid out 1 million naira for the business deal. All right, because when at the house, the um, tablet, his phone in the house, uh, they saw an email alert of debit of 1 million naira from her account, which was credited to the same account that sent her transport for them to come to Aba.
So
So
the
meaning
money
that
in her hand, they still can't collect her money
yeah,
again.
it was even 1 million. He sent 100K for transport. He took 1 million naira from them. So it was obvious that there was something strange in the whole. There was something fishy, and the family were telling the police that this man is holding Celine and Afiba. He should be able to disclose the whereabouts of these two people. He could not say. He said he doesn't know where they are. While in custody, he was making use of his phone. He was on internet. He was making calls. He was doing a whole lot of things while in custody of Abia State Police Command under the anti-kidnapping department. He had access to the phone because he was being treated like a victim, not a suspect. So the family reached out to me on social media through Instagram, and I had to call them. They told me that this is what transpired. So I now told them that this is what we're going to do. Since they suspect a foul play, let's do petition to AI Zone 9 Omwaya for a case transfer from that department to another department so that for them to investigate this case thoroughly. And which we did. We filed petition on the 10th of May. Petition was submitted to AIG Zone 9 Omwaya. So surprise, I got a call from my colleague who I sent there. So I sent my colleague in Abia to go to that place to verify to know what really happened. Why is police not even getting information about the whereabouts of the girls? So when he got there, they said the police people told him that the girls kidnapped themselves. So it's self-kidnapping. That they want to obtain money from the man. That was what they told my colleague. That it was self-kidnapping, that these girls, you don't know them, that they want to forge fake, they're missing, and then extort money from the man. And then that was what they told my colleagues. So I said, no, but let's do petition to Zone 9. We write petition to Zone 9 for case transfer. So after like 4 days after I wrote petition, I got a call that some team of officers from IG office, IROT, IGP, FIB, IROT came to carry the case file. I said, what happened? Who wrote petition? Because I know that we wrote petition to IG for transfer. We wrote to AIG in Umuahia. They said, the one of the relatives said they wrote a petition that he's sorry they didn't let me know that they wrote a petition to IG for case transfer in Abuja, But he heard that the Ghanaian embassy complained to IG over the matter, so IG transferred the case to IROT for them to take over the case. Because such case of kidnapping and high-profile cases, they always refer it to IROT, Intelligence Response Team in Abuja, to handle the case. So they now came to Umuahia to pick up the suspect, pick up the case file. So when they got to Umuahia, they had challenges of picking the case file, according to them, that the police refused to hand over the case file to them, that they are still investigating. Over 2 weeks in custody, Andrew could not tell them where Celine and Afiba is. He could not tell them that this is what happened to them, this was what transpired. So this team were able to get contact, and they took this Andrew to Abuja. So on their way to Abuja, at the station, they took some properties from Andrew's house, his phones, the bag of Celine, that's the victims, the man's computers, laptops, and the rest of them. So the man owns the Mercedes Benz, so they have to put all those stuff inside the boot of the Mercedes Benz. Now carry the man and tell him to enter the bus, the Toyota Hiace bus, a white Toyota Hiace bus. So the officers drove the Mercedes Benz with one of the officers, while this Hiace bus was behind driving. They were now traveling from Aba through Enugu to Benue State, heading to Abuja. So they said they got somewhere along Benue State. The car stopped on the way and refused to start. So Andrew now told them that this car has a facial recognition and thumb print or something or whatever, that he's the only one that can be able to know how to operate it. So they brought Andrew down from the car and allowed him to enter the driver's seat to start the car. So he told him to open the bonnet. He opened the bonnet. He pressed something with his thumb. The car started, and they told him to come down. He now entered the bus. The journey continues. So 1 hour after, the car still stopped on the way again. So they told him, okay, go and do what you did before. So he came down from the car. So the officer said, Andrew entered the car. One of his legs was outside. One leg was inside. Then the door was open. So he was standing by the door with him with gun, while another officer was at the driver's side, the outside, waiting for the car to start. So when the car started, Andrew now told the officer, go and close the bonnet. So the officer left him by the door to go and close the bonnet. As he was closing the bonnet, Andrew accelerated and zoom off. This was their story. They said the man took off, drove off, and he nearly hit the man. The officer said he jumped out of his way and he zoomed off. He could not,
use his
use his GON. So he took off. So they started making calls, calling different police units in Benue for them, that like the man driving a black Mercedes Benz is dangerous and they should hold him anywhere they see him. And in that boot of that Mercedes Benz, Andrew's gun is in that boot, because it's an exhibit they took. It's an exhibit they took from the station, from the other the station. His phone is in the boot. The gun is there. Some exhibit is in that boot. So Andrew drove off. So I think when he was driving, I think he missed them because the car, Mercedes Benz, the speed is more than the Toyota Hiace bus. So they said, I think at the period where he was driving, I think he stopped somewhere, opened the boot, and get hold of his phone, and then started making calls, calling friends that he's escaping. I think he called one man named Ben, who came again to social media and said that Andrew called him when when he was escaping from the police hand, video call that he was escaping, that he needs help and rest of them. And the man told him to surrender. Andrew refused. So the police said the checkpoint was mounted by the vigilante and the division. So when they got to that, when Andrew got to that checkpoint, he saw the blockage. He stopped. So they pointed GUN on him to stop, and he tried to reverse back to turn to move. They now opened, FIRE on him, and that was how they instantly they did that.
They
And
unlived him.
yes, and they mobbed the car, they damaged the car. Then this guy who did this opened the car, trying to loot things from the car, opened the boot and grabbed Andrew's GUN, took Andrew's GUN, and they were dragging who is going to take this GUN. So while they're doing that, mistakenly their own GUN, exploded and hit one of them on the leg. Yes, and hit one of them on the leg, and that was what transpired. So the police there took that one to the hospital. The other team transporting Andrew were not on the scene, according to what they said. That they had to call them that this is where they are. They came there and met them and said, "This is our suspect that we brought in from Umuahia, taking him to Abuja." So that was how they took the other people that did the shoot. They did the Andrew stuff were arrested and detained. The other man was taken to the hospital, and that was what happened. They now took his his remains to the morgue where he is. So
have you identified him?
No, I haven't. So at this point, I got a call when I posted about the story that these two guests were missing. Posted Andrew's picture. I got a call from somebody, a victim from Lagos, a girl who said January this year, Andrew invited him, sent him money for transport. He went about to see him, and after Andrew, RAPE, yes, both through the two sides, the front and the back, and she was tied in the room, and a lot happened. The man went through his phone, deleted his chat. Then the last day, she spent 6 days in the house, tied, every time, and after the 6 days, that night, that she noticed that the door, each time Andrew wants to sleep, the door will be locked. He will collect the key. But that night, the key to the door was not, he didn't collect the key. So when she now saw the key, she now, moved forward a little and opened the door and ran out. She said when she got to the gate, because that house, I went to the house yesterday. The house is, he lives, it's a rented apartment, but he lives in the duplex, while the other people live at the other side. So anything happens here, people cannot know. And he has a very big generator that makes noise in the compound. So when somebody shouts, you won't even hear if anybody is making noise in the compound. So when she got to the gate, he turned her back. She saw Andrew. So she now faced the fence and jumped the fence. So in a video I shared, you see that she has
her leg.
Yeah, her leg was, the barbed wire, caught, something like that. And that was how she jumped into the next compound, until she escaped. So after she narrated it, I posted it. So the office investigating this case now called me from Abuja and said, "Please, can you bring this girl to come and make statement?" I said yes. So at that point, I got a call from Ghanaian, because I have some Ghanaian people following me on the matter, and now told me that we heard that that man was GUN on the road, and are you aware of it? I said I'm not aware of it. I said when I get to Abuja, I will confirm. So when I got to Abuja, they now told me what transpired, how he was GUN on the road before when he was escaping, and the rest of them. So the guy gave them the statement. I said, "Oh, this was what happened." He said, "Yeah, this was what happened." And I said, "Okay, fine." So From there, we had to come back. I said, no, I think I have to follow up this case to know what really happened, because we started hearing rumors that maybe the officers were paid money
Mm,
to allow the man escape, that the man is not dead, and but they showed me pictures and videos of when he was gone, when he was GUM. They showed me the pictures and videos, and the videos and pictures I saw was this man I am seeing on video and pictures. I've been posting about him, but I've not seen him live lying down anywhere that this man is gone. So yes. So while we are doing that, I discovered that there's a disconnect between security people and the people, because most times people will not like to give police people information because of risk of being arrested or invited for questioning. People are scared to talk. So I posted on my page that if you have any information about the whereabouts of these two girls, please send me a DM or call me, and you'll be into the confidential. So I got an intel from Aba who told me that they saw two people, two female, somewhere not far from Andrew's house.